Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. I want to give you guys a heads up on a huge Steam event kicking off yesterday. I imagine most of you guys are aware about it, but we'll give you guys a heads up on that. And Star Wars Jedi Survivor, one of the worst PC ports of all time, has gotten its latest patch. Want to talk a little bit about that, as I am in fact doing my second playthrough of Jedi Survivor. Why am I doing that, you ask? Well, Jedi Survivor is a great game when you push aside the technical issues, but the reason's actually a little humorous, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Steam Next Fest is live right now. And with that, a ton of demos for various titles are live right now, including, you've got the demo for Lies of P being promoted. This came out a while ago, so I wouldn't really consider this as a part of Next Fest, but it's being promoted as a part of Next Fest, so what do I know? Warhaven, which is an upcoming free-to-play title, has got a demo available right now. You can check that out. That looks like a pretty cool medieval action multiplayer title done by Nexon. That's a major demo available right now. Wizard with a Gun. You've got Eternites, the anime dating JRPG. That has a demo available right now. You've got Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew, Grand Emprise Time Travel Survival, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, which that demo dropped a little while ago as well, but that's a pretty nice one that is being promoted. Stellaris Nexus, Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, Thronefall, just tons and tons of demo. Hey, Little Kitty, a big city as well. I think, you know, if you have like a younger sibling or a kid and you want to get them into video games, that's one that I see a lot of people, you know, that's going to be a game that's very good for a younger audience, I think, and it seems like people are excited for that to come out to, you know, again, get their kid into gaming, or even themselves. I mean, like, after how well Stray did, I can see why Little Kitty Big City has a lot of attention around it. You've got Kingdom 80s, you've got Questmaster, Back to the Dawn, Shogun Showdown, The Last Alchemist, which looks pretty cool. A lot of titles getting demos right now, and this is always a pretty cool event. I know, you know, for a lot of people, demos, especially when you're rolling out this many demos, it's hard to pinpoint which games are actually going to be interesting for you, but that's why you have a plethora of different genres. You can, you know, narrow it down to games you're interested in, and the genres are pretty vast in terms of how many genres are available. Like, let's go to JRPG. There's 33 demos for JRPGs available, and Sea of Stars is a major one that's kind of buried, amidst the demos, but that's got a demo right now. That looks like a really cool JRPG. You've got Soul Wars, which I think looks to be a pretty cool game. You know, there's some pretty cool stuff. Raging Bites, I think, looks pretty interesting. Alterium Shift, and again, you've got a plethora of different genres that are being promoted. You can go to Platformer and then see what's there. Avoid Hope, Surmount, Ugly, The Devil Within, Lords of Exile tagline, etc., etc. There's just a ton of genres that you can go through. You could do party-based RPG, which, you know, this is on top of JRPG. Broken Roads has a demo available, and so on and so forth. It's literally hundreds upon hundreds of demos, and, you know, I feel like there's got to be a better way to make sure the games are tailored towards the people that are interested in them, but when you've got this many demos, you know, it's a little bit, you know, some games, even with a demo available, they're just gonna fall through the cracks when there's this many games that are available. But, you know, the top games like Lies of P, I imagine a lot of people are going to check that demo out again. That's been available for a little bit. Warhaven, that demo looks to be one a lot of people are going to check out. That game, by the way, technically speaking, looks really, really good, so, you know, check that one out. Eternites, I imagine, is going to be a game a lot of people are going to be interested in. JRPG with a dating focus as well. Viewfinder, another one that looks pretty cool, so, you know, check out the demos for yourself. Let me know which ones you guys try out. And yeah, that's live from now until June 26th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, so you got about a week to check out all those games. Alright, moving on from that, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a game that probably would have been beneficial if it had a demo, so people would have known how bad of a port it was. But nonetheless, Patch 6 has been dropped for Star Wars Jedi Survivor for PC. Various crash fixes across all platforms. Fix for bounty hunters not spawning. Fix for an issue where a character would become invisible. Fix for an occasional issue where a rumor could not be completed. Collision improvements, improved blaster handling, fixes for photo mode, wind puzzle on Jeddah fixed, updates on the holomap map data, and the training dummy on Jeddah was sneaking around it has now been immobilized, and various bug fixes and improvements. More patches are on the way, and they of course have the previous patches detailed as well. I've mentioned it before, but Jedi Survivor is an absolutely tremendous game when you look past the technical issues, which on PC it's kind of difficult to do that. If you want to play this game, I would probably, for now, go the route of signing up for Origin Access Premier, I think it's called. $15 a month, much like the Ubisoft service, you get access to every EA title. You can play through Jedi Survivor, you can play through Dead Space Remake, get your mileage out of your $15 and then move on, wait a couple of years and maybe Jedi Survivor will be much better by then. The game itself is fantastic. Like, Jedi Survivor is leaps and bounds better than Jedi Fallen Order, in my opinion. Maybe you could say Fallen Order had a more compelling main villain. Maybe you like the story in Jedi Fallen Order better, but even with the story in Jedi Survivor, I thought the story was really, really great. Especially, there's a lot of story moments towards the second half of the game that I don't want to get into based on spoilers. I know a lot of you guys probably haven't played the game yet, but those moments were definitely really, really well done. And the game itself is enormous compared to Fallen Order. Like, Fallen Order definitely had optional content, but Jedi Survivor has an absurd amount of optional content for the style of game that it is. Like, if you want to do all the content in this game, you're talking about a 45, 50-hour experience. Like, there's a ton to do in the game for a Star Wars game. Maybe a little bit less than 45, like 40 hours. And even if you just rush through the main story, it's like a 20, 25-hour game. So it's a lengthy game for an action title, and I really enjoyed it from a story standpoint, but again, the performance issues were absolutely paramount. I did start a second playthrough of this game. I recently got an Asus ROG Ally, and I was just like, you know what, like, I kind of want, like, it under, just knowing that I played the worst PC port of all time, or one of the worst PC ports of all time, the whole way through on a portable device. And you know what, on the ROG Ally, is it perfect? Absolutely not. I'd be damned to say that I think it's pretty playable. Like, I think it is playable. Does it dip in frame rate? Absolutely, especially when you get on the Mantis and you're like going from different different locations, different planets. Like, it definitely dips in frame rate then, but as far as playing the game the whole way through, I'm playing it at 720p medium settings, and I set the FSR to quality. I think those were my exact settings, and I'm like getting a pretty solid frame rate. Definitely not, it's not going well above 30, but it can hit 35 to 40, and it really doesn't dip below like 28 outside of like specific situations, like again on the Mantis. And for a portable platform, playing Jedi Survivor, I'm like, yo, this is kind of impressive, and I'm still having a decent time with it. Definitely not the ideal way to play through the game, but like the second I got my ROG Ally, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna play like the worst PC ports of the year on that damn thing, and I'm playing through Star Wars Jedi Survivor and Last of Us Part 1. Last of Us Part 1, which by the way, is actually a decent port now, a decent PC version. It's Steam Deck verified as well, Last of Us is, so take that for what you will. And I think Jedi Survivor can run on the Steam Deck. So yeah, those games are actually playable on the deck, but yeah, I digress. Having a good time with it, but yeah, we'll see. I'm like getting pretty close to the end with Jedi Survivor as well on the ROG Ally, and that would be my second time playing through the worst PC port of probably all time in the span of like 2 months. So, it shows how much bad PC ports are affecting me, but in my defense, I'm just doing it because I thought it would be funny to go through it on the Ally. But that'll do it for me. Again, Steam Next Fest live right now. Hundreds of free demos, and Jedi Survivor gets its latest PC patch. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.